Hi everyone, and welcome back to my Minecraft. So before I get started, I'd like to remind you, please do not forget to like and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate the assistance. On that note, as you see behind me, I have finished the walls. I went ahead and got to work on these in the middle of the night last night because I couldn't sleep. Um, so I've got this open. You guys will see what that is for a little bit later. Um, but I've got all the walls done and taken care of all the way around. Let's go ahead and show you guys the other side as well. So, yeah, there you have it. The walls are complete, and each row has their own vine kind of thing on it with a little bit of extra detail and decal. So there's this, it's got the firefly bush and the lily of the valley. And then we can go up to the next row, and this one has some lilacs with some vines. And then this one over here just has a bunch of the firefly bushes with it. So, but it just kind of adds in a little bit of color, so it's not so grayscale all the time. But I have a lot more that I'm going to be getting work on. I need to go get all of my resources that I used for this and take it all up to the top for work inside the castle area. Okay, so whoever does the world utilities, please let these chop down the leaves again. I don't know if there's a glitch going on or if you guys just unprogrammed it, but it was so much easier to farm trees when the leaves were destroyed with it too. When you would use the tree capacitor, so much easier. So if you work with the world utilities, please fix it. See, when the world utilities was knocking down the leaves, all of the saplings would drop on the ground, and it made it so much easier because everything would fall all at one time. So you weren't having to run around back and forth waiting for more saplings to grow or to drop. So you weren't having to worry about nearly as much. So that's one of the big things about that, which is why I wish that they would fix it, put it back, because when you're doing this amount of work and trying to farm trees and everything, each sapling matters, and being able to get things done fast also matters. So, yeah, hopefully it's just a glitch. Okay, so this is what we're looking at this time. Don't mind that little slit there. I'm kind of working on things. I am doing slab on top of block to make sure that it's spawn proof. I'm also doing torches every 4 blocks because this is going to be a big structure, and the bigger it is, the torches need to be closer than what I normally do. Normally I do about 5 or 6 blocks in between, but with this, since it's going to be so big, I went ahead and I'm doing it every 4, so there's 3 blocks in between. So that's going to help out with a lot of the lights and getting things taken care of. Getting some copper changed over there. We still have a lot of outlining to do over there. And over there, I'm thinking maybe adding some more dirt over there and on that back side and extending that out just a little bit further. Just because proportionally that looks a little bit tiny for how big this main area is going to be. We'll have to see. But I need to get this guy back down with his buddies and get back to work. You know, I like having a flying mount. But if it could go a little bit faster, that would be wonderful. Okay, Minecraft. So here, or Mojang, whatever. Here's an idea for you guys. In the stonecutter, when you go to select things, how about you guys add another spot for buttons that can say all in inventory, or you can add, okay, I want 6 stacks of this done, you know, like a number, so that way people aren't having to manually do every single one. Just a thought. But yeah, that would make my life so much easier. I know I'm doing a lot of complaining today. I do not know why. I think I am just extremely tired. But this is a very long, painstaking task. And it's very time consuming. And when you have kids, you try to do whatever you can as fast as you can. And I don't know. I think I just spend so much time playing these games, trying to get things caught up and everything else, that I tend to miss actual real life half the time. And I officially just went curb splat. Now I'm gonna go get my things. I went to the iron farm and was trying to get another one of the tools that it's like I just say it's a 3-way tool. And I decided I was gonna go get me some shulkers and decided to jump down. And I didn't get the flight part well off. Benefit of this hat is we have the gravestone, so I was able to keep all of my stuff, thankfully. But that was a bit scary. All right, so I have been extremely hard at work. I've had a little bit of help from Augustus, a little bit of help from Phoenix, but that's about it. So yeah, here we go. This is what everything is starting to look like now for the castle. Having to do most of this by myself, it's been a little more time consuming than expected. I was hoping the castle would be almost done by now, but with me being the main one doing it, only in my free time, it's become a bigger project than planned, but it is underway. So we have one room divided over there There's another room here. We have a big area here that's going to be messed with, as well as on the other side. I'll go ahead and get us into the front door here. And we still have our map set up just outside the door. But this is what the grand entrance, this is just kind of what it's starting to be. We've got the tunnel that leads into the Great Hall. And then we're going to have other rooms off to here. Now we have this is one thing that Augustus did, was a roundabout staircase all the way down to our storage units, which you guys have already seen, so I won't go too fancy down there. So yeah, one thing that I am also making sure of is that we have plenty of spaces where we have hiding spots that we can go in and out. They're pretty much everywhere, and I'm going to be implementing those, or not implementing, but bringing them into everything, and making it a little bit more neat when time comes. So right now, this is where I'm keeping all of our stuff for working on everything. And then you've got the grand staircase that's going to go up like this. And then it goes up this way and this way as well. But on the other side, we've got stairs that start heading that way. And it's going to get pretty cool. The way that I'm seeing it in my head, it's going to be really neat. So this is going to be the grand hall. I'm still working on the wood flooring. I just got the slabs down that I have down. But I'm going to be finding some sort of a slab that I like that's decorative to do sort of like an edging within, just to kind of make it look really neat. And then beyond that, there hasn't been much finishing progress back here. I'm probably going to have to take that over as well. We'll see. But yeah, we've also got a nice little tower starting here. And it's a time-consuming thing, building all of this and doing all of this. And also now I'm having to go back and get resources the long way. I need to get more shulkers that are empty that I can use. But every time that I empty shulkers, they seem to get filled up with other things. And so I'm just kind of, yeah. Oh, look, there's some that aren't filled with nothing. All right, so I'm having to go back to the pit that I dug out for the slime farm and everything just to be able to get cobblestone. I've completely used up all of the double chests of regular stone. I think we had 5 that were in storage and in the storage unit, plus I had about 10 double chests on the outside that I've already gone through. So that's, yeah. It's been an adventure. I'll tell you that much. Hopefully I'll get a little bit more done. I thought about doing a live stream on Twitch. I just haven't gotten there yet. Just to kind of work while doing videos, because it takes me a while to get videos out because it takes me so long to do everything when it's this big of a project and I'm doing the majority of it by myself. When you get yourself into that predicament, yeah. Large projects, one single person, not always the best, but I will do what I can and hopefully be able to get a live stream out as well, hopefully. I was trying to figure out how to live stream on the PS5. I used to have it set up through my computer, but we have since disconnected that connection when we move things around in our house. So I'm still trying to figure out how the PS5 stuff works. for that. Right now I'm grabbing cobblestone for the exterior walls, so I can try and get some of the stuff done that hasn't been done that needs to get done, if you catch my drift. Why is there a... Okay. But, so yeah, so this is basically what I'm sitting at right now. Just trying to get resources built back up and hopefully be able to get more done in the next day or two. It all will depend on if I get any help or not. So yeah, but you guys got a little bit of a preview of how far I've come and where everything's sitting at for now. So I will go ahead and end this video here so that you guys can kind of do a little glance, and hopefully I'll get another video out pretty soon, or live stream, one of the two. But I will let you all know either way, whichever way I do it. So yeah, on that note, if I can figure out the right buttons today, I'm a bit off. But on that note, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!